Aujourd'hui, je vais parler de how I'm going to justify keeping my Amex Platinum card because, well, this card just got a product refresh and quite a bit of a annual fee bump. Oh, like, ouch. It is now up to $895. Yeah, who am I kidding? That's like 900 bucks, and in my mind, that's basically rounded off to a G. Wow, can I actually justify this card still, or will I finally cave and cancel? Hey, Zempak here. So I've had an Amex, this particular Amex Platinum card for a handful of years now. And to be fair, I have even had an even older version of the Amex Platinum card for longer. I ended up canceling that original Amex Platinum because I did not need two Platinum cards as a single person with basically identical benefits. So I kept the newer one, which is the Schwab branded version, because, well, it gives one essentially extra big benefit. Since I also have a fair amount of brokerage relationship with them. But today's topic isn't about my personal history with Amex Platinum. Rather, I want to give a fairly detailed breakdown of how I value the perks and benefits that comes with this apex example of a glorified coupon book that is Amex Platinum. I mean, it just has to have the highest annual fee and it keeps adding random credits to its arsenal. My God. So really, I'd say this card is only for people who can actually do the math, as I'm about to show you guys, and say, hey, I can use more benefits than the almost one whole G this card would cost me per year. I actually got a physical piece of propaganda from Amex recently, touting their new benefits as values of over $3,500 a year. Yeah, right. Okay. I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. But don't worry, I am not that much of a cynic after all. I have been paying an Amex Platinum annual fee for like about a decade at this point. So I must have found value in it up until this point, right? The question today, of course, is whether I still find enough value in it, especially after this is the second price increase, I think in around 5 years, right? Like the annual fee was $550, then $695, now $895. Wow, this is definitely outplacing inflation, okay? So, if you enjoy some random rants from a dude with clearly no production skills, like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever. I'll be great regardless, because I just do these for funsies. Hit that bell icon. I don't know where that is, but I think other YouTubers say it, so I am a casual hypocrite about a minor internet detail. Just do it. Okay, I'm going to start off with a list of benefits with what Amex values it at and tell you why for the following items I value them at a big fat $0, okay? First one is the $209 value for Clear. What? Who cares? I already have global entry, and Clear as a method to get me through the airport is just not needed. I don't need this, won't ever need this, so it's worth nothing, okay? Next up is the $200 credit when you purchase an Oura ring. What the heck is this product? I had to look it up and can't even tell if this device is relevant for like everyone or just ladies. So I was like, okay, if it's just for ladies, maybe I'd get this for my wife as a gift until I saw how much they charge for this rather random object. Holy crap, it is way too expensive. They sell it for like 500 bucks. So a $200 discount not even taking a real dent into it, okay? So I think I'll pass unless wifey expresses specific interest, right? Next up, $300 value at Equinox. Hard pass because we're not gym people. Not to mention Equinox, I think, is super expensive. So $300 may be only covering, I don't know, 3-4 months, if that. And finally, the $120 value for a Uber One subscription. Now, I find Amex's valuation of here at $120 kind of funny because even Uber themselves say, hey, if you're gonna just, get our membership for a whole year, it's $100, okay? It's only $120 if you do so monthly, so this valuation clearly inflated. But the real problem here is that I cannot for the life of me find any internet opinion that even remotely thinks that Uber One is useful in any way or saves any money. To be honest, because this credit pretty much just makes Uber One free, I might sign up just to see what it's like, but at the moment I still value it at not even a penny. Sorry. Next section is where I value things at partial percentages of what Amex thinks is worth, right? Starting from the lowest valuation. Now, Amex has a whole section for hotel credits and lounge access. They say they got a $600 hotel credit, a value of $850 for lounges. Their hotel choices are just not what I normally would use, and lounges are highly dependent on one's own local airport. So for these combined, I only value the whole thing. They say like $1,500 of value. I say $100 because I do use the lounges sometimes away from my home airport, which is unfortunately pretty small. Okay, so yeah. Now, next batch, they've got the Walmart Plus credit at $155, Saks credit at $100, and Lululemon credit at $300. This total is about $555. All of these I value at 50% because it is really making me spend money where I normally wouldn't. But all of them do give me some easy gift choices to people I love, so the value to me is actually half, $277. And finally, in a similar vein, I value at only 75%, so a little bit higher, is this new Resi credit of $400, right? So for me, it's really worth $300. This is because honestly, I'd have taken my wife out to eat more than once a quarter anyway, and my wife is kind of bougie, so the kind of restaurants that she'd book via Resi makes sense. It's the same kind of restaurants we would actually go to. So a quarterly credit of $100, that sounds totally reasonable because every night out at a nice restaurant will definitely go over $100 in this day and age. So I am pretty sure all the benefit will get used. I actually thought about valuing this particular credit at 100%, but since this is a new credit, we'll have to see whether we remember to use it every quarter. So the partial value so far is $677, so if you remove that from the $895 annual fee already, we only need to find another $223 in value to make the card break even, okay? Now the fun part, benefits that I value actually at 100% now. This includes the $200 airline fee, easily used because my wifey likes Southwest and we can always use these on their priority boarding upgrades. A $200 Uber credit, this one we definitely use because at a monthly basis we will always take at least like one Uber, and even if I don't, I will just get an occasional Uber Eats, so not a problem to use that credit at all. $300 digital entertainment credit. Now with more choices, even without the additional choices, I've been using that in the past few years because it's only like $25 or something, and I can use it on the New York Times. Now there's also the annualized cost of about $24 per year to renew my Global Entry /TSA pre-subscription that lets me zoom through airports at through a fast lane. Totally worth it, never gonna go back. And also because of the whole relationship, the Schwab thing for this specific Amex, I'm not going to go to the details about what that relationship is like. You can easily look that up on the website, but I get a $200 credit, okay, for the annual fee. That just goes right into the account. Add all those together, drum roll please, that's $924 of value, combined with a $677 partial credit from the previous section. So total value is $1,601, okay? We'll just call it $1,600. And the fee is what again? I know I said it's a G, but it's really like $900, right? So every year I have this card, they are paying me $700 to keep it. Totally worth it, okay? Now, in conclusion, new benefits apparently starts now. I don't even actually have to renew at this whole $900 rate until late next year in 2026. So I get a whole year to test out the theory that all the combined benefits should make it even better, right? On paper, I can extract $1,600 worth of value out of, they say $3,500. See, mine's only $1,600. But theory and practice aren't always the same, right? Who knows? Maybe I will finally use their hotel credit. That will be a huge increase even over the $1,600. Or maybe I'll forget how to, to do the quarterly reservations, right? Life happens. But I do think a $700 difference between the fee and the expected value is a large enough margin of error, at least for me. How about you guys? Do you think the Amex Platinum was worth it, still worth it, or never been worth it? If you heard my spiel, feel free to yell at me below. Okay? Cheers. À la prochaine.